Want to know who's buying homes right now? With mortgage rates that are still very high, who's taking advantage of this climate in the housing market? Well, according to a new study published by the National Association of Realtors, millennials are no longer the largest home buying group. It's the baby boomers. That's right. Boomers, at just under 40% of all home buyers, are the largest home buying group in the country right now. Why is this? This demographic is far less interest rate sensitive than our first-time home buyers. Also, they've built up hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity from owning homes for several decades. So when they go to sell and downsize, they can pay cash, so interest rates don't matter to them, or they'll take out smaller mortgage loans for smaller monthly payment. The report also shows the top response when millennials were asked what was the reason they were buying in 2022. They wanted to build their own equity instead of someone else's. Still a very important reason to be owning your own home. The survey also asked millennials why they were waiting to buy. The top answer, they were waiting for home prices to come down. Well, let me tell you why that's not going to happen anytime soon. According to the chief economist over at CoreLogic, home prices bottomed out in February as they're now up 0.8% across the nation over the previous month. And to make matters even worse, for those of us looking to buy homes, there's not enough homeowners wanting to sell their homes right now. Why is this? Well, 34% of homeowners in this country have zero mortgage balance outstanding, and the rest of us have 3% mortgages. So why would they want to sell? The housing supply issue is then made worse because our government is not incentivizing the large home builders to build faster and to build more homes. And the home builders right now are not making that much in profit because inflation is really high and so are interest rates. Plus, they face incredible amounts of red tape trying to build in a lot of cities across the country. Then, in another misguided attempt to bring home affordability to more first-time home buyers, for some FHA borrowers, the government is now extending their loans to 40 years instead of 30. And they're coming out with all kinds of down payment assistance programs. Well, this does nothing to solve the housing supply. It just adds more and more pent-up demand for houses. What we really need right now is for more homeowners to feel comfortable listing their home for sale so that they can make that inventory available to the buyers with all this pent-up home buying demand right now. Remember, anyone that wasn't ready to buy during the pandemic or tried to and couldn't find a home, they're there competing with new entrants into the housing market. So there's just a ton of demand and so little supply. I have several good examples where we've been involved in the last 4 to 6 weeks in multiple offer situations where homes here in the Greater East Bay have sold for as much as 50% over their asking price. So if you're waiting to buy because you're waiting for home prices to go down, you should act now before affordability becomes even bigger challenge. And if you're a homeowner and your home no longer meets you or your family's needs or it's just become too much of a maintenance headache, know that there's no shortage of qualified home buyers out there that would love to buy your home. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'm happy to consult with you on either buying or selling a home here in the Bay Area.